Hey kids, the weather is getting really hot. In such weather, I feel to have lots of water and also to play with water. Don't you feel the same? Yes? So let's learn about water today. This is our science chapter number 4, My Needs Water. And our learning objectives are uses of water, sources of water in the surroundings, storage of water, saving water, and the last topic is fun with water. Look at the picture shown below. Which of the following animals live in water? Let's see. The first picture is of octopus. Octopus lives in water. Yes. The second picture is of zebra. Zebra lives in water? No. Third picture is of dolphin. Dolphin lives in water? Yes. After that, the picture is of starfish. Starfish lives in water. And then comes a cat. Cat lives in water? No. The last picture is of seahorse. Seahorse lives in water? Yes. So, let's begin. Water is the most precious thing on this earth. All plants, animals and human beings need water to live. Now can you tell me, where does water come from? Rain is the main source of water on earth. Let's see how we get rain. For this, we have to see the water cycle. Now, you will wonder, what is water cycle? Water cycle is a process by which water from the earth goes up in the sky and again comes down. Okay, this process is called water cycle. Now, can you see this image? Here, it's an ocean. Okay. Now, when it is too hot, the sun is too hot, the water from the ocean evaporates. Okay. Now, it goes up in the sky and forms a cloud like this. And when these clouds becomes heavy from the water and when they reach up very high in the sky, they get cooled down there. This process is called condensation. Now, after that process, what happens when the clouds become very heavy with the water droplets in it? It starts to rain. Now, you can see the rain? Yes, from the clouds. Now, again this water comes in the river, ocean. Okay. And again when the sun, it's very hot, the water rises up in the form of evaporation. Again the clouds form and so on. Some water goes into the ground. The water which is inside the ground is known as underground water. So this is how the water cycles from earth to sky and again back to the earth. Now, there are some other source of water too. Now, what do you mean by source? Source means some place where something begins. Okay. Now, other sources of water is river, lake, sea, pond, ocean, springs. These all are the other sources of water. Okay. These sources are filled up by rainwater. Then when it rains, these all sources get filled by the rainwater. Some water also seeps into the ground. Now, what do you mean by the word seeps? Seeps means to pass or flow into something. Okay. Now, some water seeps into the ground means some water is absorbed by the ground. Okay. Which I called it as underground water. Okay. Why? Because the ground seeps, it absorbs the water. Okay, that water we use in the form from the well. Okay, we dig up a well, from there we get water. This is underground water. Also from hand pumps. Moving further. We get water in our house through taps, right? Some houses have wells. Now, this was how we get the water. Now, at home, we store water in bottles, pots and buckets. Large amount of water is stored in water tanks and dams. Okay. Now, next is clean water. Now, what do you mean by clean water? Okay, we should always drink clean water. Why? Because if we do not eat clean water, we will fall sick. Now, do you know what do you mean by clean water? Clean water is the water that has no smell, no color, no taste and no shape. Let me show you something. So kids, this is a glass. Now I am pouring a water in it. Okay. So can you see? This is called a clean water. It has no smell. Okay. No taste. And let us see about the shape. Can you see this glass? It is a glass in which I have filled water. Okay. Now, if I take this jar and I will pour this water in this jar. Now, the water of the glass has taken the shape of this jar. Right? Now again, if I take a bowl and I pour this water in this bowl. Now, see what happened? The water has taken the shape of the bowl. Same goes with the spoon. This is a spoon. If I take water from the bowl in the spoon, the water has taken the shape of the spoon. So, the water is, see, colorless. It has no color. Okay? And no smell as well. No taste and no shape. Why? Because the water takes the color of. Now see, here you can see I am adding a color to it. Okay? Now the water has taken the yellow color. Now if I add a blue color in this water, the water will take the color blue. So have you understood? The water, the clean water has no shape, no color, no smell and no taste. So we have seen that clean water has no color, no smell, no taste and no shape. Let us move to our next topic, that is uses of water. As we all know, water is very, very, very useful for all the things we do in our daily life. We use water for cooking, drinking, bathing, washing clothes, mopping the floor, watering the plants. So water is very useful. Animals need water for drinking and bathing. Plants also need water to grow and live. Can you see in the image? A plant needs a soil, sunlight as well as water to grow and live. A fireman puts out fire with the help of water. So kids, for today we will end our class here. But before leaving, we will do a quick revision of the topics we have seen. So let us see what is there for us in the revision zone. Fill in the blanks. First one, all plants, animals and human beings need dash to live. We all need water. So your first answer will be water. W-A-T-E-R, water. Second, at home we store water in dash, dash and dash. What were the three things we used to store water in? That is bottles, pots and buckets. Third, animals need water for dash and dash. The first very important thing is drinking and then bathing, keeping oneself clean. Okay, so here it will come drinking and bathing. Fourth one, a fireman uses water to put out fire. So here we have end our today's class. Thank you. Have a good day.